The next step in constructing the carport involves cutting the timbers that make up the posts and beams. Now, I've got a pile of oak logs that I'm going to be able to use to do that, and I hope they cut all right. That white oak is certainly a challenge compared to pine. Now, before I can do any sawing, on the bed of my saw is a bunch of pine siding that I cut a couple months ago, and I think I did an episode on doing that. It's been sitting here for 2 months. Anytime that we've had pleasant weather, I have had this fan going on both that pile or this pile. And in picking up some of these boards, I think that they are quite a bit drier than they were when I put them there. They're certainly much lighter. So I think that I'm not going to worry too much about the moisture content. I'm going to spend this episode putting up some siding. And especially with this longer material, the one area on the lower level that I have not yet sided is the back side of this wall. That's the first thing that I'll be working on. In one of the previous episodes, I showed that I'm not cutting this bottom square. I'm actually cutting it to where the outside edge is a little longer than what the inside face is. In having that outside face longer than the inside face is, it would have to travel uphill in order to be able to attack that wood grain, which means that the lumber is going to last a whole lot longer without rotting if it gets to dry quickly. I'm on the back side now where I'm actually installing this stuff, and today is really windy. We are into April, our stormiest month here, and today we've got the high winds that lead what is typically a good rainstorm. We have 4 to 7 inches that is actually forecast over the next couple days, most of which will fall probably tomorrow. So I've got an earache already from this doggone wind. I'm going to finish getting the boards off the mill. I think there's only 3 of them left. I'm going to put them up, and then I'm going to call it a day, and you'll see me when I get going again. I've got those 3 boards up, and my mill is clear now. I'm calling it a day for now. I'm retired. I don't have to work when I'm not feeling like working and this earache is getting to me. I am only screwing these or nailing these on one edge of the board, and the reason for that is that I don't really know that they're 100% dry or have acclimated themselves to this Arkansas climate. It's been a couple months since I cut them, and they were pretty green then. They're much lighter now, but they still may have more moisture content in them to drop in order for them to reach their final size. So I don't want the boards to split. So for now, I'm just nailing one edge, and I'll come back in a couple months from now or whatever and nail the other edge. And with the battens, the ones that I did with the battens on them, I've done the same thing. I'm only nailed into one edge of those. That's it for now. I'm going to get things cleaned up and call it a day. Probably won't be until next week, if the weather forecasters are right, that I return. See you then. It's another wildly windy day in the Ozarks today, and I guess for on into April it should be expected. March and April are always pretty doggone windy. I'm really happy with the way this window opening came out. It's attractive. I got good slope on the sill to run the rainwater off. If I ever need to put in a window, some sort of glass window, I can always do that. Or it'd be real easy for me if I want to in the wintertime just to cut down on the air moving through here and put a piece of plastic up on the inside of it. So I think I'm going to call this part of the project complete. All I have left is what I need to get on the roof to finish that upper siding. I've got enough cut, I think, to take care of maybe one side but not the other. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for being here with me. I will see you next time. Goodbye.